This is my last weekend in my 20s. Next week, I turn 30 years old, which is wild to think about because when I was young, I thought 30 was so old, but now that I'm here, I'm like, it's so young. And I've just been reflecting a lot about how much I've changed from my 20s to my 30s. And I do plan to do a video. Be on the lookout for that because I have a lot of advice to give to those who are in their 20s right now and what you should be doing, what I've learned from my own experience. And I kind of just want to share those thoughts with everyone. This weekend, I'm planning to have a little bit of a chill, cozy weekend. The weather here in Washington has been absolutely all over the place. And if you're not from here or you're not used to this weather, once it hits about March, April, and we're starting to get into springtime, the weather just goes crazy. I mean, just the other day when I was driving home, it was sunny, it hailed, it was overcast, and it rained. Just in one day, we could have all of that different weather happening. Today, it's kind of been on and off raining and sunny. So, I mean, I definitely don't want to go and take a long walk today or anything like that, just because the weather is all over the place. And typically I try to wear layers so that I'm prepared for anything that's going on outside. But I think I just kind of want to be a little bit more chill today. There's actually this strip of stores that have both vintage items and antiques in them in downtown Tacoma. I'm planning to head over there and check it out. Specifically, there is a store that my husband and I found not too long ago, and it is a 3-level antique mall. And there's all these little individual stores that are within this one mall. And when you're looking at the outside, which I'll show you once I get there, it just looks like it's one level. But actually, you can go farther and farther and farther downstairs, and they're selling everything in there, from shoes to books to chairs. I mean, it's just filled with so much stuff, and I feel like it's such a hidden gem here in Tacoma. I've only been the one time, but I've recommended it to other people who have gone. We're gonna go do that today. Right now I'm walking over to the stores, but it started pouring, so that's what I'm walking in right now. Good morning. I am in Wright Park, which is a little park in Tacoma that's really pretty, especially in the spring and summertime. It has a little playground in it, basketball courts. It even has like a horseshoe area and a little pond where you can watch ducks. And the reason why I'm here early is about 8:30 in the morning is because I am going to a yoga class. It's called Yoga with Plants in the Botanical Conservatory. So I'm doing that this morning, and I'm taking a little walk in the park before. I won't be able to take you into my yoga class because they have some stricter policies with like photography. And so anyways, I do want to show you what the conservatory looks like on the outside though, because it's pretty beautiful. And I do highly recommend, if you're in town, to check it out. Wright Park is also known to have festivals happen here, and like farmers markets, and I've even seen a circus pop up here. So it's really a park that has a lot going on, especially in the warmer months. I had a wonderful yoga class this morning. It was very chill. It wasn't as fast-paced as like vinyasa, if you've ever taken a class like that. It also wasn't the same as hot yoga. Even though it was in the Botanical Conservatory, it still was pretty cool in there. It wasn't super hot like you might think that one is for the plants. But at first when I got there, I was the only person, and I was super nervous that I was gonna be the only person taking the class, which has happened to me at a gym. And it's always kind of awkward if you're the only person that's in the class, but whatever, I still would have taken it. But it's the same teacher who always teaches it. She's very nice and knowledgeable about yoga. I think she's been teaching for quite a while. And finally, a couple other people actually trickled in during the class. So it was really nice. The sun was shining through the windows, you know, because the conservatory is all glass. And so it was nice to have the sun shining on my face and kind of just be in this meditative state as I started my Sunday. So right now, I am heading to the Ram on the Ruston Way waterfront, which, if you're not familiar, that is our waterfront here in Tacoma, Washington. There's a few different restaurants that sit right on the waterfront, and then there's also Point Ruston, which is another area of the Ruston Way waterfront. It's all the way at the end near the ferry to Vashon Island, which you've seen me go to before. And that area is very different. It does have restaurants, it has a hotel, it has apartments and condos and a playground and a really nice walkway. And the area over there, the walking path, is called Dune Peninsula. Anyways, I'm heading to the Ram. I'm gonna go have lunch with my family to celebrate my 30th birthday. So I'm excited to do that and see them. I haven't really seen them. I saw them briefly the other day, but didn't really get a chance to chat, so that'll be really fun to do. It is a bit later now, after lunch. It was so nice to see my family and just chit chat and catch up. My family in particular loves to bring up fun stories from when I was a kid, a teenager, now in my 20s, and they love to share those memories with me. My grandma even gave me some old photos of myself, which is really fun to have because I'm trying to compile all of those different photos throughout the years, because luckily my mom was really good about taking photos. So I have a lot of memories through those. The weather held up. It was actually sunny outside, and it was pretty cool to go with the Ram. I haven't been there in years. Now it is time to do the adulting part of my Sunday. It's about 4:30 right now. This is typically like my wind down part of the evening and the weekends. I have laundry going. I'm probably gonna get the dishwasher going here shortly. I have laundry to fold. I have not been good about keeping up with laundry, I'll be honest. That's one of those things that's just really hard, but I put in my AirPods and I'm gonna get ready to fold as much as I can in maybe like 30 minutes or so, and then I'll take a break. Or maybe an hour, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. But I really just need to catch up with things around my apartment. I need a vacuum. I need to like wipe down my mirrors and get ready for the week ahead. I think it's nice to do a little bit of a reset on Sunday and just kind of clean, tidy up, make everything fresh, especially when I have to go to work tomorrow. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the afternoon.